الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين.
Okay, assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope everyone is doing good. So we're gonna continue where we left yesterday. And yesterday, just to refresh our memories, we just finished Surat Ibrahim, and today we're gonna start Surat Al-Hijr. So Surat Ibrahim, which we've been reading for last few days. For all the surahs, they are named uh, for some reason. So Surat Ibrahim is named as Surat Ibrahim because there is a dua of Surat Ibrahim in that surah. It's a lengthy dua, and the dua in which he prayed to Allah Ta'ala that Allah Ta'ala make city of Makkah to be a peaceful place because he was tested to leave his son Ismail and wife there. So the dua is mentioned in that surah. That's why that surah has been named that it is Ibrahim on that prophet's name. So today we're gonna start Surah Al-Hijr. Any questions anyone have? Akbar, you have a question before we start? What's the question?
Out of para one to it says we're on para one.
No, beta, we are not Spara 1, we are on Spara 13. Okay?
I was asking to get young here I
That's number one ayat of the surah. Next one we're gonna start. We're gonna start from Surah Al-Hijr. So oh, you wanna go first? Go ahead with that. Go first then.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام را تلك آيات الكتاب وقرآن مبين. And the definition is, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Alif Lam Ra. These are the verses of the book and Quran here.
Okay, good. So this surah starts with all the surahs in Quran starts with Bismillah Rahman Rahim, except there is one surah which does not start with Bismillah Rahman Rahim. And when we get there, I'll explain you why. So just like all the surahs, so we say, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alif Lam Ra. تلك آيات الكتاب قرآن مبين. And it says Alif Lam Ra. These are the verses of the book and Quran here. Allah Ta'ala is saying here Alif Lam Ra. Remember we already read these that these herbs Alif Lam Ra are called Huruf al-Muqattat, meaning they are cutted words. They are words separated words. So Alif is separate, Lam is separate, Ra is separate. So this is always read like Alif Lam Ra independently, and the meaning of these words no one knows except Allah Ta'ala. And we will find the meaning of these words hereafter, meaning in the day of Qiyamah or after that. So starts with Alif Ram Ra, and then Allah says, these are the verses of the book. Which verses? Which book? Quran. What verses? These verses which you are reading. Every ayat is a verse, right? So Allah is saying these are the verses of the Quran, the book, the Quran, Mubin, and these are clear, and these are clear to understand. Meaning Allah Ta'ala had made it easy to understand. Allah Ta'ala has made Quran easy to understand but it's easy for those who try to understand. If you don't try to understand, it's going to be very difficult. It's not. It won't. Quran won't come to anyone magically. Allah Taala has made Quran easy, but Allah Ta'ala has asked us to work on it. Meaning, you have to work hard to understand it. So in this world as well, if you want to learn something, you have to work hard. If you want to become a doctor, you have to work hard. If you want to become an engineer, you have to work hard. You have to go to school, universities for many, many years, and then you earn that degree and the knowledge. to become there. So to understand Quran as well, you have to work hard. You have to ponder, meaning you have to read, understand, and think about it. Then Allah Ta'ala's help comes, and Allah Ta'ala makes it easy for us to understand. Okay. So next ayat. Lina, you go ahead with
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربما يود الذين كفروا لو كانوا مسلمين. Perhaps those who disbelieved will wish that they had been Muslims.
Okay, good. Hold on a second.
राबिया मेरे पास आया कोड
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ربما يود الذين كفروا لو كانوا مسلمين. Allah says, perhaps those who disbelieved will wish that they have been Muslim. So who have been disbelieved? The people who did not believe in Allah's book, Allah's word, Prophet's messages, and they died, they lived their life as disbelievers and they died as disbelievers. So what's going to happen? Perhaps all who wish, they will wish that they have been Muslims. They will wish that they died as Muslims. What does it mean? That when they see their anjam, when they see their punishment, the biggest wish they will have is that they wish that they had died as Muslims, right? Because they didn't want to go to hellfire. Hellfire is severe, so they are now scared, and obviously they're gonna wish that they had listened to Prophet messages and Allah's book, and they have become Muslims and died as Muslims once they see the hellfire, right? So they will wish that.
And when they see Jannah, they will say, Allah Ta'ala, please forgive me, Allah उनको नहीं गिरफ्त करेंगे.
Yes, Allah will not forgive these disbelievers at the day of Qiyamah. So Allah Ta'ala is very forgiving, merciful. Allah Ta'ala forgives everyone as long as they have life. So once they see their death, once they at their death, Allah Ta'ala, then the forgiveness door is closed. And obviously there is no forgiveness at the day of judgment. The forgiveness is only as long as we are alive and we ask forgiveness, Allah Ta'ala forgives us, inshallah. Okay, next ayat. Umar, it's you, beta.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربما يود الذين كفروا لو كانوا مسلمين. And the definition is perhaps.
It's the next ayat, Umar.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ذرهم يأكلوا ويتمتعوا ويلههم الأمل فسوف يعلمون. Leave them to eat and enjoy and let false hope divert them. Then soon they will come to know.
Good. So Allah Ta'ala says in this ayat, ذَرْهُمْ يَعْكُلُوا وَيَتَمَتَّعُوا وَيُلْهِهِمُ الْأَمَلُ فَسَوْفَ يَعْلَمُونَ. Allah Ta'ala is addressing Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and saying him, leave them to eat and enjoy, and diverted them the hope, then soon they will come to know. Whom? Allah Ta'ala saying to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, these disbelievers, the people who are not listening to you and they want to stay, they want to live as disbelievers, leave them alone. Leave them alone and leave them alone so they can eat whatever they want to eat. They want to eat haram, let them eat whatever they want to eat, and let them enjoy, and let them be diverted the hope, then soon they will come to know. So hope, and hope that soon, meaning soon they will die, and they will know that you were the truthful. They will know that they denied, and these are the losers. So they will find out themselves. So don't worry, because Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when he was preaching to these people who was not listening to him, and they deny him, he get very upset. He was very upset that he didn't want to them to go to hellfire. He was Rahmatul Alameen. So he was sent as a mercy, as a rahmat for people as well. So he get very upset. He was very sad. So Allah Ta'ala said, don't be sad and leave them alone. You doing your work, they're not listening. Soon they will find out, and they will find out, and they will be punished. Yes, Rida, you have a question?
Like if you preach, is it like you're asking them to be, or are you like telling them this will happen and that will happen and stuff like that?
Say it again.
Is this like preaching, like this will happen, this will happen, you have to become this? I'm not forcing you, but it's your choice. Allah sent me and something like that.
Yeah, preaching is obviously telling them the right path, inviting them towards Allah and the prophecy, inviting them to be Muslim. And when they're denying, then it means obviously it's their choice. But preaching is inviting them towards Allah, towards Allah.
Well, this can't tell you about how to get in hellfire or Jannat.
Who?
This can't tell you about how to get in a hellfire or Jannat.
Who tells what? Shaitan?
No,
Huh?
the Quran tell you about how to get in Jannat or
Yes.
hellfire.
Yes, Quran tells you, Quran guides you. Quran guides you so you can go on the right path. Quran is book of Allah Ta'ala, is a message from Allah Ta'ala. In that message, Allah Ta'ala tells you that how you can be on the right path and what needs to be done. So Quran is a book which tells you. You're right about that. Okay, next ayat. Who's next?
I think it's my turn or Rida's turn.
Okay, go ahead, Rida. It's your turn.
Okay. From 4, right? From 3.
Right.
وما أهلكنا من قرية إلا ولها كتاب معلوم. And the meaning is, and we did not destroy any town, but there was a known decree for it.
Okay, Allah Ta'ala says, وَمَا أَخْلَقْنَا مِنْ قَرْيَةٍ إِلَّا وَلَهَا كِتَابٌ مَعْلُومٌ. And we did not destroy any town, but there was a known decree for it. Meaning, Allah Ta'ala is saying that Allah Ta'ala did not send punishment to any place where He sent punishment. Allah Ta'ala sent punishment because of a known decree that these people were doing bad. So they were asked to do good, but they didn't listen, and just because of their own bad deeds, they were wrongdoers. Because of that, they got punishments. It's not that Allah Ta'ala did anything bad to them. They deserve that. They asked for it. That's why Allah Ta'ala destroyed those cities, which Allah Ta'ala has mentioned in the Quran. So their destruction came because of their own acts. It's not that Allah Ta'ala wanted to just send punishment. Allah Ta'ala sent punishment because of their own bad acts. Allah Ta'ala warned them. Allah Ta'ala sent prophets. Allah Ta'ala sent messages to them, but these people made fun of the prophets. They didn't want to listen to the prophets. They didn't want to listen to Allah's book. So Allah Ta'ala, that's why they and then at the end they asked prophets, bring that punishment. Don't just keep on saying it. Don't just keep on scaring us. If you're good enough, if your Allah is good enough, ask him to send punishment. And then Allah Ta'ala sent punishment because they challenged Allah Ta'ala, right? So that's why they deserve the punishment, and that's why Allah Ta'ala sent them these azabs, these punishments.
Does Allah Ta'ala like when people make Quran classes?
Allah Ta'ala loved that when people do Quran classes, it means they're trying to learn Quran, and that's what Allah Ta'ala loves. Allah Ta'ala has ordered us to learn Quran to be on the right path, and when we
Because
listen.
He likes it, because other people teach the kids to be on a right path and not listen to shaitan.
Yes, Allah Ta'ala says, don't listen to shaitan and listen to me. And how would you listen to Allah Ta'ala? The only way.
He made a promise, if you be a good Muslim, you go to Jannah.
Yes, Allah Ta'ala made that promise. If you're a good Muslim, you go to Jannah. And how are you going to be a good Muslim? You have to be a good Muslim. You have to read Quran. You have to understand Quran.
And
You have to
pass the
follow
test.
Quran. Yeah, to pass the test, you have to understand Quran. So how will you pass a test if you don't understand the book on which that you have a test, right? So you have to understand that book. You have to learn that book. You have to understand that book so you can be on the right path. You do good. If you do good, that's how you'll pass the test. That's the test we are here in this world, right? Jibeta, you're mute.
And when people teach Quran, even in the translation, angels come and watch you read it to tell Allah that you're doing these good deeds and stuff like that.
Yes. So whenever you get together for a good deed, to read Quran, so this is called zikr of Allah. When you're doing zikr of Allah, meaning this is remembering Allah Ta'ala. So whenever you do this, like a class of Quran, read Quran, understand Quran, or any gathering where are you remembering Allah Ta'ala, angels come down. Angels come down from the heavens, and they enjoy that. They enjoy that group. They sit there. So angels are sitting here. They're listening to it, and they're enjoying it. And when they're enjoying it, they call other angels that come here. There's a zikr of Allah Ta'ala going here. So all the angels from sky, all the angels, they come down, they gather all around. So they must be gathering here as well. And when they hear this thing, they enjoy it, they go back. They go back to Allah Ta'ala, and they tell Allah Ta'ala, we were in this gathering, this person, Rida, Akbar, Alina, Umar, Amir, they were in this gathering, and they were remembering you. And Allah Ta'ala gets happy. Allah Ta'ala says, oh, why were they remembering me? They didn't have anything to do better. They didn't have any games to play. They didn't have any movies to see. They must have something better to do. Why were they remembering me? And angels tell them, angels reply, oh, they were remembering you. Maybe they want to get your Jannah. Allah Ta'ala asks them, oh, have they seen my Jannah? Angels say, no, they have not seen your Jannah, but they have heard about their Jannah, and they want you to go in the Jannah. And then Allah Ta'ala says, oh, they haven't seen my Jannah, but in the love of the Jannah, they were gathering and doing all this thing. And so and then they said, yeah, maybe there's a possibility. Angel said, maybe there's a possibility that they want to go to your Jannah, they want to be in the Jannah, and for the Jannah, they're gathering together and doing a zikr, remembering you, trying to learn Quran. Allah Ta'ala says, okay, it's a promise to me. It's a promise, and you guys are witness, you angels are witness that I will give them Jannah.
Wow.
See how beautiful it is. And then Allah Ta'ala says, any other reason they're getting together, they're together for my zikr, for this thing, for reading Quran. Angel says, other reason could be they're scared of the hellfire, they're scared of the Jahannam because they don't want to go to Jannah. And Allah Ta'ala asks them, oh, have they seen my hellfire? Have they seen the Jahannam? And angels reply, no, they have not seen the hellfire. They have not seen the Jahannam, but they are scared of it because they know about it from the prophets, from the different book. Others says, oh, they're already scared without looking at it. So they believe in my word, there's a Jahannam. So be witness, I will free them from hellfire. See how beautiful it is? How big reward it is? What's your question now? You have a question?
What's the witness?
Angels are invisible. Yes, we cannot see angels in this world.
Angels invisible for people. Because they're made out of light. Or can we feel them because they're made out of light?
They are made of light.
They are made of light.
That's true. Angels could be here as well. We hope angels are here and just listening to this gathering, listening to class because we're doing zikr of Allah Ta'ala, right? So angels are here for sure, but we cannot see them in this world. Allah Ta'ala, these eyes which Allah Ta'ala has given us, these eyes are not capable to see these things in this life. Huh? Angels can see Allah, angels can see us, angels, and Allah Ta'ala can give power to angels to see whatever. We don't know if they can see Allah Ta'ala. Maybe they cannot see Allah Ta'ala, but maybe there are some angels who can see Allah Ta'ala as well. We don't know. Okay, next ayat. So in this ayat, we just finished this ayat.
Oh, wow! Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Hit me up.
Okay, we lost the connection for seconds, but we're back, right? Everyone is back on. Okay, next ayat. Who's next? Umar, you're next, beta?
Can I read?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ما تسبق من أمة أجلها وما يستأخرون. And the definition is, and we did not destroy any town, but there was a noun decree for it. I don't know what that says.
Umar, beta, next ayat. This read, Rida already read this ayat, so you're gonna read the next one.
Wait, so I'm gonna read 5.
Yes, after 5.
Oh, okay. So from Wakalu,
Yes.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وقالوا يا أيها الذي نزل عليه الذكر إنك لمجنون. No nation can advance its turn, nor can they delay it.
One second, Umar, hold on.
Amir Khan, turn on.
He's in a call, Lanina. You don't say Amir Khan. You're
I saying that.
That was Umar, not me. I just unmuted to bust him.
It was you.
I swear it wasn't.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so okay, let's continue where we are. I think I lost the video, right?
Someone has to turn their camera on first.
Okay. So the last ayat we had read, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وقالوا يا أيها الذي نزل عليه الذكر إنك لمجنون. Was this the last one or the previous one? It's the previous one, sorry. Ma tasbiku, yeah? Uh-huh.
It was from Magalu.
No, the ayat which he was supposed to read was this one, Ma tasbiku.
You told him it was the next one.
No, but yeah, but we didn't read this ayat. No, he was reading the wrong translation. He was reading the translation of the previous ayat. So I said, it's the next ayat. Because when I told him when he was reading the, and we did not destroy any town. I said, it's not this one, the next one. So it was this ayat. No. Okay, let's go again, Umar. Umar, let's go again.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem.
Wait, is it from the no nation?
Yeah.
No nation can advance its term, nor can they delay it.
Okay, good. So Allah Ta'ala says here, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Ma tasbiku min ummatin ajalaha wa ma yastakhirun. Allah Ta'ala says, not can advance any nation its term and not can delay it. What does it mean? It means that any nation, any group of people, anyone, they cannot advance in term, meaning Allah Ta'ala has already decided how much they're going to live in this world. And their term is how long they're going to live, how many years of life they have. So they cannot change that. If Allah Ta'ala has given someone 50 years of life, he's going to live only 50 years and die. If Allah Ta'ala has given someone 60 years of life, he's going to only live 60 years. So whatever Allah Ta'ala has given him life, he's going to only live that. So he cannot, and they cannot change that. So nor they can delay it. They cannot change, they cannot advance, they cannot increase, they cannot delay. If Allah Ta'ala wants to give destruction to a nation after 50 years, 100 nations or 100 years, they will have that particular time because Allah Ta'ala has already decided. Allah Ta'ala has made the decision. So no one can change that. They cannot increase it or they cannot decrease it.
In what year was the earth made?
In what year the earth was made?
Yeah.
So we don't know when the earth was made, but we know that the first person on the earth was, who was the first person? Prophet Adam alayhi salam. So Prophet Adam alayhi salam was the very first person sent to this world, and that happened almost around 6,000 years before. Okay, So 6,000 years before, approximately 6,000 years before, a first person came to this world, and obviously the world was here many years before as well. So Allah Ta'ala made it, but before Adam alayhi salam, this world was occupied by jinn. The jinn was living everywhere. So when Allah Ta'ala decided to send Adam alayhi salam to this world, Allah Ta'ala asked jinn to clear the land and go to places like go to places like seas, or go to places which has wood jungles, and clear land so human being can start living here. So Allah Ta'ala has made this world many years before that as well. And before insan there was jinn, and before jinn the nation who was living in this world was called bin. So the bin was living many hundreds of years before, and then jinn lived many years before, many years, and then human being has been the primary creature of this land. Bin was something like jinn before jinn. It was a different creature. We don't know much about them, huh? I don't know. We can say that, but it was a creation. It was creation before jinn, and then and they are gone now. No more. So
like a month ago, June jumped in, other guys choose take it more जाएगा and was that just one tell you about that I mean जब choose करेंगे
Quran talks about that. We're reading that. Allah Ta'ala is going to decide. Allah Ta'ala is going to decide who's going to go to Jannat, and Allah Ta'ala is going to decide who's going to go to Jahannam at the day of Qiyamah. What are you saying? What's your question?
who made John so it's just not who made that thing John let us choose who made hellfire who made Jannat.
Allah Ta'ala made the hellfire. So your question is who made the hellfire and who made the Jannah? Allah Ta'ala has made the hellfire and Allah Ta'ala has made the Jannah. And Allah Ta'ala is the one who's going to decide. Allah Ta'ala is going to be the judge on that day. Allah Ta'ala is going to decide who's gonna be rewarded with Jannah, and Allah Ta'ala is going to decide who's going to be punished with hellfire. Okay, yes, Rita, what's your question?
I think I know what was before bin. Angels.
No, angels are not the creation. Angels are not created to live in this world. Angels are created only for one purpose, and that is to do ibadat of Allah Ta'ala.
I mean, I think they were made before bin, but they weren't made for the earth.
Correct. It must have been, yeah, it's possible that they have been created before bins, yes.
Angels are not real right now.
Huh?
The angels are not real right now.
Angels are real. Why not? We have to have belief in angels. We have to have belief that Allah Ta'ala has made angels. Being a Muslim, we have to believe whatever Allah Ta'ala has told us in the Quran. The Quran says that there are angels, so we have to believe in angels. We cannot say angels are not real, beta.
I have no idea.
Okay, no problem. But we have to have belief there are angels, obviously.
I believe you're the angel and Allah. I believe that.
Good. Okay, so we are finished. Yeah, let's wrap it up for today. So tomorrow we're gonna start the next ayat, inshallah.
Okay.
Can you make me the host?
1 second.